Now I don't know about heaven, no, but I can tell you about hell. Right now, I never lived in a mansion, not at all, but I spent time in a cell, been locked up. I couldn't speak about the good like that, cause all I ever known was bad. You already know, I guess I'm gonna die a gangster. Fuck, that's all I ever really had. That's all I ever really had. That's all I ever really had. But I'm stuck on the corner. That's all I ever really had. If I slip, I'm a goner. That's all I ever really had. I think it's
Man, what's happening? We back. We back with the AFC West. We got the Moan with the Raider review. You know what I'm saying? And
What's happening?
obviously, we got to talk about them Broncos. You know what I'm saying? And how they shine in. And yeah, of course, we always got to talk about the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? How the referees is doing. You know what I mean? And the Chargers. There's not much to
You
say.
know,
You feel
the
me?
chokers.
The chokers, you know what I'm saying? But we back. It's the IUG. You know, we're gonna play some music videos tonight. You know, some uncensored music videos, some Bay Area music videos. You know, we're gonna talk about the Raiders. Unfortunately, we gotta hear about the Raiders and hear some positive reviews about them. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go about them
Yeah.
Broncos. So let's start off, Moan. Broncos had a tough week. We played the Niners this week. I think y'all are playing, or last week, y'all are playing the Niners this week. What's going on?
Yeah, we got the Niners Saturday. It's gonna be a good week. We played. We had a joint practice today. Looked good. Looked good. So everybody was looking pretty good today. Defense, offense was doing their thing. I know the Niners are all hurt right now, so it wasn't really like a gauge of their first team, but it's just another team that ain't our team. So
You know, the Niners got a surprisingly, good team. I thought they was not wanting to use the rebuild term while they're rebuilding, but the Broncos, we had to play the second string. Uh, I think it was the defense and offense because I don't think Purdy was out there either. We had to play the second string during the game, just for like the first quarter, and they whooped our ass. Made us have a safety, three and outs. You know what I'm saying? Their defense ain't no joke. What do you think the Raiders gonna look like against them?
I think we're gonna look better than we did last week. Last week we didn't tackle well. Offensive line, defensive line, we kind of got pushed around.
The,
But
the
I mean, I
trenches.
think this week we're gonna be better though. Yep.
Up in the trenches. Okay. Well, hey, let's so we're gonna break it down kind of like this, man. We'll talk about the running back room first. You know, the Broncos. We got some great running backs. What do you think the running back room is gonna look like and perform like this week against a stellar Niner defense?
Sheesh, man, our running back room is loaded right now with Genty and Raheem Mostert and Zamir White. And we've got that. We got our young cat. I think he's sophomore year, second year in the league, Alave. But he's going to be doing punt returns. But
Special
I think we're
teams.
going to be good. We're going to be good. What's his name? Genty had a big run today against them during practice. Like I think it was like a 60 or 70 yard game today
Oh
in
wow. So
practice.
so
So I mean,
what's the early reviews on Genty? He just looking as advertised or what?
oh yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? They're not breaking out the full offense in the preseason. They didn't look good week one at all. Offense, defense. I mean, we had our breakouts at the end of the game. You know what I mean? Our rookies, Cam Miller. I think it's Cam Miller, or the quarterback that Tom Brady signed off on. You know, he looked good. He brought us back, tied the game. Almost should have won the game, but they blocked the field goal. So it
That's
was
right.
good though. It was a good game.
So the running back and normally the teams go with four running backs. Who you think's on the who's making that cut this year?
I'll tell you right now, the three names I gave you were definitely already been, turning heads of Genty, Moster, and Zamir White. They say Zamir White looked good, lighter, faster, stronger than he did last year. He did. I don't think he had a good year last year. You know what I mean? They he fell apart. He didn't get to carry the load after we got rid of Jacobs. Jacobs was our guy, and I don't think he was ready.
Who's that? Josh, not Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, yeah, he was our guy before when we let him go. Zamir White was supposed to be the guy. He kind of fell apart, didn't, what I mean, live up to the hype. He's good, but they say he's looking good this year, lighter, you know what I mean, in better shape. He's competing.
So more of a
That's
speed
the word.
back, or
That's the word around camp. He's power. He's power. I think our speed back's going to be Mostert. Mostert, he's that receiving speed back. You know what I mean? He used to play for the Niners too, and Miami. We got him from Miami, but he's been looking good in practice too. Big
and,
runs, big catches.
and so what's come on, man? Let us know that don't know much about Genty. You know what I mean? Broncos obviously because we needed a running back. We was shopping for a running back. We know all about him. Is he looking
Well,
more like a power back? Is he looking more like a speed back? Is he checking it all off?
well, they're saying he's checking it all off right now. That he can be it. They're saying he's just about checked everything off. He's very coachable. His he's going to be a three down back. They said basically. I mean, unless he gets tired or whatever, but he's definitely a three down back. Mostert could be a third down back. Mostert's a receiving back. They can even put them both back there. To be honest, you know what I mean. In the shotgun, let them both run a route. Like they're both legit pass catchers. Our pass game's going to be legit this year, bro. If we can keep Geno Smith upright, we're
So
going to be fucking solid.
let's go to the wide receiver room. Who's your starting two?
Right now, I would say Jacoby Myers and Dante Thornton Jr.
Are those
That
guys
kid.
50-50 balls? Those route runners? Those speed guys? What are they?
Well, Jacoby's our route runner. He didn't drop a ball last year, and we
Man,
got the rookie Thornton Jr. He's a burner. He'd take the top off the defense, but he's also that 50-50 guy. But we got Trey Tucker, who's fast and who was also our take the top off guy. We got some ballers at wide receiver. It's going to be a pretty interesting year this year.
so you guys
A
got
bunch of
that.
mismatches, I would say.
You kind of sound like you got that old Madden team with nothing but speed. You know what I'm saying? As the
Telling you,
receivers, is that what it is?
the wide receivers are going to be fast. We still got some big guys though that can go up and get it. We still got Bowers. We still got Myers.
Now
I mean,
Bowers
all those
is
guys.
he's the tight end.
Tight end. Yep, Bowers and Myers are tight ends. They're both
Who was your
they're
top?
both
Who
really
was the
good tight
first?
ends.
Who was your first round pick last year? That was Bowers, right?
Yep, Bowers.
That's Brock Bowers. And so, is he
Yes,
looking like
sir.
Is he a power tight end? Is he a pass catching tight
No,
end?
he's a pass catcher, bro. He went. You didn't see him last year.
I
Come
mean,
on,
we,
man.
we had to feel against him. Is he staying in and blocking or nah? He got that
Nah,
Kelsey.
Mayer. It's Mike Mayer. He's our blocking. He's our blocking tight end. You didn't get to see a lot of him last year. He was out for like almost half the year for some personal stuff and whatever. But he's looking good though. They said that he was a baller before Bowers. He was supposed to be our Bowers before Bowers, but Bowers came in and kind of turned that around. He was
Yeah,
our
top
best
draft.
option. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was the best option available for us at the time. And
You know what's crazy?
honestly, the two tight ends is coming back, baby. We about to bring that back.
Every time the Broncos is trying to pick somebody, I swear to God, the Raiders is right there waiting. Like whether it's what was that speed receiver you guys got that caught the case? We was wanting to get him,
Ruggs,
right?
yeah, because you guys got who did you guys get?
We got his partner that we ended up trading to Cleveland. What's his name?
That's right. What the hell is his name?
Yeah, I can't believe I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, it's like on the tip of my tongue right now.
Yeah, you know, the speed.
I know it is.
He was a
I know
speedster,
exactly.
but he was supposedly great at routes. Unfortunately, he can't catch the ball.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
It was CD Lamb, Ruggs, and
Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb, and yeah,
one more wide receiver.
exactly. He was a first round draft pick, and we can't remember. He just signed
Yeah, I
a
can't
big ass
remember.
contract with Cleveland too.
Yeah, he did.
He turned.
Yeah.
You know what? The worst part about it is he turned out on the against the Broncos. He put up like 200-300 yards on us. You know what I mean? And they signed his ass back. What the hell is his name? I can't remember his name, but you know what? I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
about to pull it up right now.
The Broncos went hard on him. You know what I mean? They had such high a ceiling. What we felt was the ceiling for him. You know what I mean? And we had him thinking he's going to be the next Jerry Rice because his routes. There's no denying that his routes is perfection. You know what I mean?
Judy.
Jerry Judy.
Jerry Judy.
His
Fuck
routes were perfection where bro would be burnt, but then he got stone fingers. And the worst part, not only when he has stone fingers, when he finally caught the ball in the end zone, bro, he taking like horse steps, bro, or like toe tap, man. He taking big old gallop stepping out of bounds, man. It was like, bro, you had like 10 feet. You should have got like 6 or 7 steps in and you managed to catch that shit out of bounds. You fucking suck. You know what I mean? So I can lie, I'm kind of happy we got rid of Jerry Judy. You know what I'm saying? He wanted shit.
Tell me about Bo Nix. I hear he's over there spreading it around.
You know, it's up and I'm gonna be honest. This week, last week we was talking about we're going to the Super Bowl and polishing up our Super Bowl cases, you know what I mean, to get it ready. Then we went to the San Francisco 49ers. We came out here to Santa Clara, and though we did good in where the combined practices or whatever. We had a great game or a great practice, but then in the game, Bo Nix stunk. Everybody was panicked
Um,
because the one reason, when it comes to quarterbacks, do they scramble out the pocket and during a
right away.
clean when in a clean pocket? Is it, what I'm saying? Are they pulling a Russell Wilson,
Right.
pulling it down and breaking off to the right? You know what I'm saying? And we saw that where he missed a couple reads, and we're just Bronco fans are so scarred from Russell Wilson. The second we see him scrambling, we're like, nah, just throw it. We don't even care if it's an interception. He drops it. Just read the play. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on the play. And it seemed really rough against the 49. Like I said, backups in the game. But now that we over here in Arizona, they said today during the combined practice, they said he lit it up against everybody. He again
Okay.
he was looking like Drew Brees, where the receivers, multiple receivers was catching passes. Our new tight end Ingram was catching passes. You know what I'm saying? And
Where'd
but
you guys get Ingram from?
the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
There
Okay.
was, he felt they wasn't going
Gotcha.
anywhere, and he wanted to,
Gotcha.
he didn't like how that went. But I'm gonna keep it real. What I was watching, good old fashioned Gruden today. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
one
you
of
heard my boy won his case.
yeah,
He
he's
got.
ready to burn this. He's ready to burn the NFL
He's
down.
ready to burn it down. Yep.
Yeah, but
That shit
while doing
fucking
that, he
funny.
was giving a breakdown. He was like, "Man, who's gonna be the MVP this year? Who's gonna be the defensive player of the year? Blah 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 blah." And he
I
was like,
mean, tell me about it. Tell
"Hey,
me about it.
no," but he said, "Hey,
I'm not
who is?"
hearing a lot from you guys. I'm not liking what it. I'm not liking
Hey,
what I'm hearing, but
no,
I'm
but
hearing
what
it.
he was saying, he was like, "Hey, the player that I'm the most excited about." And he's talking about the NFL. He ain't talking about any particular team. And he's like, the player that I'm most excited about that is on nobody's radar. He's like, there's this guy named R.J. Harvey, and he's like, I think he is the player to look out for. He could be rookie of the year. He could be on the practice
That's the
squad.
running back you guys took, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm so fascinated the way his skill set is in a Sean Payton offense. And what's crazy is he kind of knew right out the gate. He was like, I think that Sean Payton is gonna switch up the offense, to cater to running backs. When last year he had switched up the offense to kind of show Bo Nix. Bo Nix was the man, right? And all of a sudden we're running the zone, what is it, the wide zone or whatever, the on the offense, you know what I mean, where they're running out and they're reading, you know what I mean, whether it's I think it's the wide, it's a zone, it's the old Denver Broncos offense where
Yeah,
it's
that that zone offensive line,
yeah,
zone
right.
blocking, right?
That's it. Zone blocking. They're trying to get out. You know what I mean? Is the tight end going to force the hole on the outside of the tight end or the inside of the tight end? Read that. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Read that and cut. And R.J. Harvey is bro. He's like a rocket. So they're like, he was shocked because he was like, I believe that Sean Payton's going to see this too, and he's going to turn the Broncos passing game what he had last year, and he's going to make it this year where we're doing that and we're doing like run option and instead of play action, you have what's called run option, right? And so
Yeah,
that's what we see against Arizona and San Francisco. That yeah, he's trying to do that, not show his hand. So I'm really excited with the running back room. I think we really wanted Genty. Like I said, we was scouting Jenny. We knew all about him. We know that man ain't faced nothing but an 8-man in the box at the very minimum, and was still, lighting it up. You feel me? But I do believe R.J. Harvey, and what's his name, Dobbins.
where'd he go to college? He went to Ohio State.
No, I think he went to Pitt. I want to say
Pitt,
Pitt.
that's what it was.
I believe it's Pitt.
I think you're right.
Broncos.
I think you're right.
Broncos liked him because he came to Buffalo and ran it up on us, and so everybody was like,
Colorado.
man, and on Hunter, he outran Hunter. You know what I mean? Where it was like,
Yeah,
bro got
yeah,
some speed, right? You feel me?
yeah.
And so I think I'm gonna keep it real. Our running back room, we probably looking as Dobbins is the veteran, so he's gonna start. He's gonna tote the most of the ball.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously RJ Harvey, you know what I'm saying? He's one of our top draft picks, so we expect him to get, 30%, if Dobbins getting 40%, excuse me, RJ Harvey gonna come in with a good 30%. And then I think those two are gonna be the 1-2 punch. And then we have I'm gonna keep it real. It's been fun watching minicamp because we have three running backs. We have last year's
Mm.
McLaughlin, who was our starting running back last year. And he's really great, but he's not a 3 down back. If he comes in, we know he's not doing pass protection. He's either running the ball,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, or you feel me? But he's quick.
Or he's catching the pass.
Yeah, but
He ain't blocking for you.
nah, hell no, he's quick, and he's hella quick. He's one
like that Darren Sproles.
yeah, exactly like that. One cut, but unfortunately smaller than Darren Sproles. I feel like Darren Sproles could
Oh
pick up
shit.
a block. McLaughlin getting bowed. He's getting put on his back. Bro ain't even slowing down. So he
Yeah,
might
Max
tackle him.
Crosby coming at him.
Yeah, Max
He ain't
Crosby gonna
stopping Max
pick
Crosby.
him up, bro. Take him with me just so you know what I'm saying.
Or
Because
Jamal Adams.
yeah,
Hey,
one of
I'm
them.
telling you, Jamal
Not
Adams
now,
will
real
get
talk.
hey,
So that's the only reason he kind of lost because he would be gone, bro. Like he breaking like
yeah.
15, 20, 30 yard runs because he's so damn quick, just a little bit of space. And so I think he's gonna make the team no matter what, just because of that, just in case Dobbins is always getting hurt, right? I think out of 60
Yeah.
games in his career, he's played only like 45 or something,
Yeah.
right? So he's never
Well, he played for the Chargers and the Ravens, right?
yeah, and he ain't never had more than like 10
I don't
games
think
in a
he's had a full
season.
season.
Oh hell no, he ain't never had more than like 10 games in a season. So they're like, oh, he gonna miss games. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
But I think he's hella skinny, and then we wasted I think it was like a fifth or sixth round pick on Audrey Estime, who is a bruiser. Bro was supposed to be a bulldozer. He's supposed to replace Javonte Williams when Javonte Williams got hurt. But right now we get in camp, we getting some rumors. In fact, we got some ex Bronco players coming out and saying Audrey Estime was expecting to be the starting role given to him, and that's not how Sean Payton rolls. Sean Payton will tell you not only do you got to be the best player on your position on this team, you got to make sure that you can beat out any of the potential free agents that we might pick up after the cuts. So just, what I mean, you might be on the roster bubble and you beat the guys on this team, but if there's somebody better, bro, trust and believe. What I mean, it's the name on the back or the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of the jersey, man. We don't care about nobody. It's a team shit. So Audric Estime is throwing a tantrum. They say he been not wanting to run plays during practice. He's, going half-ass. So he got bumped to like the fifth fucking string. So he went from first to fifth, and he's supposed to be our fucking workhorse where he can pass block. Third and inches, we sending him out there. Fourth and one, he going out there. But now he might get cut. You feel me? So, and we got this dude, and let's be honest, he might get cut. Not only is he throwing a tantrum because we have this undrafted Bidet running back. His name's Bidet. Poor dude's already getting all kinds of jokes. But I think he averaged like 7 yards a carry per against the 49ers. Right? It was backups. But even last year during the season, in the limited amount of time that he got in, he had like six. I think he was averaging 6 yards per carry. Then he broke his back. But it was like one of those little, you know what I mean, a tiny little break that panicked everybody. Hey, it made everybody panic. But it was like one of those things where it sounds crazy because it's on the back, but it really wasn't that severe.
Right.
But we IR'd him just in case. We're like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We IR'd him for the rest of the season. They're like, nah, it was nothing like that. And again, he was averaging like 7 or 8 yards a carry, during the season, not just, against the backups. He was beasting. But then again, that injury that ended that. And so, unfortunately, that's why we went heavy in the draft this year because we're like, after him, we really didn't have no good running backs. So I feel really confident, with that zone offense that we run in, for the running backs, like in our running back room, the speed and power. I think they're going to be badass. Our receivers, that would be the one thing.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. My next question: what do you think about your receivers this year?
I think that is our
How are
one.
they looking?
That's our one weakness, man. What's his name? Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton is a 50-50 man. He's reliable on third down. He's a great. I'm gonna say he's an all-star number 2 receiver, and he's a good number 1 receiver, right? And so like he's shown that like 3rd and 15, he'll catch that ball in traffic, right? Like he's really good 3/4 of the game, 2/4 of the game. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the game, he's not really, I feel like he's just, I don't know if he's energetic, not excited about it, but he kind of disappears. And then after him, unfortunately, we have some super speed guys. We got a second-year returner, Troy Franklin. Dude's a speedster. He's like 4'2", 40, you know what I mean? He's taking tops off. Then we got Marvin Mims. He was all-pro special kick return, right?
I remember him. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
remember
Again,
him.
another speedster, bro, is like 4'2", 40. Dude's like Tyreek Hill, just, instantly gone, right? But again, both of those guys are like 5'11", maybe under 6 foot. You know what I mean? And their route tree really isn't what it should be. That's one thing I give
Like
props.
clean. It's not clean, yeah.
Well, Troy Franklin definitely cleaned it up, but that's not what he's that's not. I don't think that. Again, they're speedsters. You know what I mean? I think they in
Yeah.
college they were always speedsters, so they really didn't have to master the route tree. You know what I mean? There's like some go routes, across the middle routes, a couple. You know what I mean? Hitch and goes. You feel me? So now they're trying to add that. But they've been saying Franklin has been turning up, and then our newest draft pick, damn it, I can't remember his name right now. But number 13, we picked him, I believe, third in the draft, and they're saying bro is a fucking monster. He's not the fastest.
Rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Then he
You
was our
got two of them, right?
who was it? Pat?
Newton
Nope,
or Davis.
nope. It was I can't believe I can't remember the name. Hold on, let me see if I got the
No?
Denver rookie wide receiver. We got Pat Bryant. Pat Bryant.
Okay.
So Pat Bryant is I think he's about 6'2". You know, he looks like you would think of his size that he's a 50-50 jump ball, but he's not, bruh. Is a route um technician. You know what I'm saying? And if he gets, for some reason, he just gets the ball. Like he's not that fast. You know what I'm saying? But bruh gets open for some reason, and if he touches the ball, he does not drop it. You know what I mean? So we got a lot
Yeah.
of, you feel me? We're really excited about Pat Bryant. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's good. We play in Arizona this week, so we're gonna. I like last
When do
week's.
you guys play? When do you guys play?
I think it's Saturday. I think we're playing Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Everything's Saturday, right? When do you guys play? Saturday?
Yeah, I think so. We play Saturday. Yeah.
I think everything's going on Saturday. Again, man. I think y'all are gonna learn that the Niners ain't a rebuild team, and I think the Arizona Cardinals. I really don't see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're. I don't even think we're playing our starters this week. I'm pretty sure Sean
No,
Payton
we're
said.
we're still playing everybody. I'm sure we're gonna play our starters for maybe a
Oh,
little bit longer.
oh, really? Yeah, I think Coach Payton was like, "Nah, man, we ain't gonna rock the starters for the." Which I kind of feel like is
Oh man, I'm telling you right now, fucking Pete Carroll's making everybody compete. Everybody's competing right now. We had
yeah,
our offensive lineman with us, Jackson Powers Johnson. He walked up to Genty and was like, "I'm your starting center." He's playing right guard.
really.
They got him playing right guard right now, so they're like he's battling for his center position. He wants to play center, but I
I
think they're trying to figure out the best five right now where they're at.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. When you have a team, it's great to have superstars, but if you have the superstars that don't want to compete for their spot, it puts a mentality where the next man in line doesn't have to compete for their spot, and whoever's in that
Right.
vicinity, they don't have to compete either. Versus Sean Payton came in is like, bro, Russell's getting traded. We cut bruh, and you know what I'm saying, with 70 million on dead cap. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
everybody's competing. Like, bro, you
So
got
we did that to Wilkins. We're like, what dead cap? We'll let
right.
that go right now.
It's like,
See you
bro,
later.
we got the janitors out there running 40s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Play with us, bro.
Do what
Play
we
with
gotta
us.
do, right?
You know what I mean? Play with us, man. We ain't playing. But no, I look good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like our offense was a little bit of in a panic. That's what I was gonna say. Last week we were kind of a little bit in a panic. Like, man, Bo Nix, bro, you getting up on the hype train, and then they call it the sophomore slump. What's going on? You know what I mean? And so I am a little bit nervous. There's been a
It's preseason though, man. It's up. It's gonna be up and down until week one. We
yeah,
won't know till week one.
till you
Ain't
right.
nobody pulling out their ain't nobody pulling out their full playbook till week one. We
Yeah,
didn't even motion one time in the first game. There's no way that we're like got the most vanilla plays out there. We're just seeing who's gonna compete right now.
straight up talent versus talent. That's all it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You feel
Yeah.
me? There's a little bit of zone mixed up in there, but they're really running a lot of man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not too many stunts. You know, had
Or whatever the what you call it.
the plainest vanilla
Whatever
calls.
the scheme is, yeah, whatever the scheme is, they're gonna run it. You know what I mean? And if it's a vanilla scheme, that's what they're gonna run for now. I think we're like I said, our week one didn't tackle well, didn't play well in the trenches. I think week two we're gonna see a dogfight in at home, our only home preseason game. They're gonna get down. It's gonna be a good game.
So you see, man, nope. Again, every year with the Broncos, we always have an underdog story of an undrafted rookie that's shining. We got Bidet this year. You guys got anybody under the radar? This undrafted, this a
Well,
rookie
they
late
got this
round?
kid, this wide receiver. His last name's Bachman. I've been hearing a story about this guy where he's been on like practice squad after practice squad after practice squad. But he's really good. Like you'll probably see a lot of them in our game against the Niners. I think he worked his way up to like wide receiver. Last time I checked the depth chart, he was like wide receiver 4 or 5. But this kid, he has a good story. You know what I mean? It's one of those underdog stories. You know
That's
what I mean? So it's going to be a good one. And our wide receiver room's deep though. That's where it's hard. It's like who are we going to cut to keep him around? You know what I mean? Like that's where it's at.
the roster bubble, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's the funnest part. Um, I think, if you're a true fan, if you play the sports and all that stuff, if you're the true fan, watching these guys that aren't the superstars, the guys that is giving it all, still living in motels,
Yeah.
driving the Astro van, you know what I
I was
mean?
telling my son, I said, look at these guys right here. You see how hard they're playing? They're trying to make the team. These guys don't know if they're going to be on the team next week.
They literally, man, they either working at the Foot Locker, you know what I'm saying, for one of
Yeah.
their uncle's companies doing construction,
Grocery store.
man, or they multimillionaires that, you know what I mean. Welcome to the league. You feel me? So
Right.
I always think that's beautiful. I got to see I got to play with a couple people. Ryan Ryan Boschetti. I think he played for. I don't know if he played for the Raiders. I know he played for the Redskins back in the day, and maybe the Niners. But I played with him up at CSM and watching guys like that is, get in the league and make the league. It's almost like you get to experience it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I always love this part of the season, man, where we get to,
Yeah.
somebody get to, get that fantasy, not like the superstar mode, but like the regular person being able to make the team. What's that movie with the white boy from the Eagles? The fan was it Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, it's called Invincible or something
Is
like
that
that.
what I'm talking about with
I
Mark
think it's that.
Wahlberg,
Yeah,
where he's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
crazy Philly guy and he makes the team?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it feel like, the true underdog, man.
Right.
It's the true underdog story. You feel me? So hey, check this out, Moan. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got too much. We just wanted to give you guys an update. Is there any music you heard this week, man? I have, my boy Ruffy Gotti was telling me, hey bro, you know what I'm saying? You got to throw some of my music videos in there. So we're gonna have some Thiz Latin in the playlist tonight. But Moan,
Yeah, yeah.
come on, give me a music video. Give me a song, man. You ended it last week. What we ending it with this week, man?
Oh man, you hit me on the spot.
I'm throwing it on there, man. We need something sick, bro.
Let
Come
me
on.
see. Let me see.
My boy Louis Loke. We gonna put. Don't let me forget Lou. Obviously Lou's in the playlist tonight. Swindler's in the
Yeah,
playlist tonight. You know what I mean?
let's see.
Gold Toe's gonna be like, bro, you throw me in the, you know what I'm saying, in the rotation. We also gotta have Gold Toe's top 5 playlist. Toe's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let me hand pick them. You gonna put my name on them. You gotta make sure it's dope. You feel me? I was like, bro, I'm gonna put some Cher in there and say you pick Cher, man. Start beefing with Toes, get my numbers, get my views up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Come
hold
on,
on.
what's the Raider playlist, man? I know it can't be Taylor Swift or Katy Perry, but
Come on, man.
I don't know, bro. We saw what y'all was doing in the locker room. What was you listening to when that was going on in the locker room, bro?
Shit, you got me fucked up. No, I mean, I've been bumping La Russell lately, so I mean, any La Russell's on me. So,
Man, we had
and
some La
then
Russell
I
last
fuck
week.
with I'm too, but no, but I mean, who else am I listening
Who's in the
to right
playlist,
now?
Moan? What's in there?
I
Where
mean,
you?
my playlist, my phone's in my camera, so I can't go through my personal playlist right now. But I listen to Bay rappers, bro. I listen to Stylin, I listen to Jack. You know what I mean? Some Mac Dre. I listen to old stuff,
Well,
bro. I'm an
hold
old
up. Right,
rapper.
you know what? I'm gonna keep it real, man. I rocked with Jacka. You know what I'm saying? We did some shows with Jacka. I don't know if you remember back in the day, Moan. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me? Rest in peace, Jacka. So let's end this. Let's end this with the Jacka track. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't
There you
nothing
go.
but
Come on
Bay
with it.
Area love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my mob figure fans. You feel me? We gonna end this on a good tip, y'all. Appreciate it. See you next week.
Yes,
We'll leave
sir.
y'all with the Jacka.